Old Hatchy Boy is a reticulated python, sun tiger, male, and he is about 5.5 months out of the egg. And he weighs 374 grams, so he's just under a pound. He's about 13 ounces, something like that. And this is his third shed since I've had him. I had him when he was really young. He's probably only about 8 weeks old. When they're babies, and I've had Burmese pythons for a long time, it's my first retic, but what I'm noticing with any baby snake, they have a little more struggle with their shed. And obviously you can't just leave them like that. They're not in their natural environment. They're in your environment. This is Arizona. It's dry. Try to keep the humidity up. But either way, it's a baby snake. Doesn't even have the body weight, you know, to really do the body against body stuff. And there's a lot of reasons. And I noticed that the retic skin, it's not like the Burmese. The Burmese is just like a big burlap bag. Like when they shed, after about their third or fourth shed as a baby, they pretty much got it. And maybe that'll be the case with this guy too. And he's a good looking snake. He's got a really nice color pattern. He did a good job shedding from his head. He's getting better. There's a big section here in the middle. I don't know if you can truly see that. This is all kind of crusty. And he's even got some big skin hanging off here, which is sticking to him. So what I do is I get a couple of bowls of, you know, nice warm water, not too warm, probably about 90. And we'll just gradually soak him and work it off. As the skin gets wetter and wetter, you can kind of roll it off with your fingers. Now he's moving around a lot. It's good we're getting him wet, but he needs to sort of be not crawling so much to truly start helping him with his skin. Reticulateds a lot of times move a lot, but this guy a lot of times will just sit. If I quit messing with him, like look at that, he'll just kind of eventually settle down with me. And let me just hang with him. His skin's kind of like rubbery almost. So I mean, it's a very, very, very thin very thin skin actually, compared to say the Burmese or even the ball python. And you can see how he's calmed down quite a bit. He does this with me a lot, just relaxes. As I can see, his eyes aren't moving around all crazy. And he's kind of calmed down. They can pick up the pace real quick though. But yeah, he's kind of calmed down a little bit. So what I'm hoping to do, the skin just doesn't fall off, right? You have to soak it for some time, and then you can see now it's starting to come off. Almost like wet tissue paper. You don't want to leave it on them for any lengthy period of time. At least it's off his neck and head. Sometimes you got to help him get it off the neck and the head. And it's a good time to build some trust, you know, with your creature, with your pet. On some level, they know you're helping them, but on the other, they just want to be left alone. So you do what you feel is, you know, appropriate. Man, when it's off, like now it's starting to come off, he'll look like $1,000,000 when this comes off, and he'll feel better. I know they don't like having this. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? We'll let you do your big crawl thing too when we're done. Is that cool? I won't know till I look at him later, but what I can see, we pretty much got him 100% done on his shed. There might be a spot or two. We'll know when it dries overnight, but it's under 6 months. Mainland retic sun tiger. It's a male. Feeding him about every 7 days, basically 6 to 8. So I'd say about every 7 is the average. And he's eating a meal, you know, somewhere in the 35 to 45 gram range right now. Rats only. He's eating live and frozen thawed. Trying to just do frozen thawed, it's easier. Once in a while I'll throw him a live one though. You know, it all depends. So, all right there, Hatchy boy. Always fun hanging out with the hatch boy. I recommend these. Sort of. It depends on the, you know, if you're willing to spend some time. They're a real rewarding reptile if you want a snake, more than others in some way. I have a lot of fun with the Burmese. He's real interactive too. But this guy really crawls around more. And he'll chill too. He's not just always on the run. You know, he's, as you can see, he's totally chill. There you have it. I do recommend, if you want a cool pet, these are pretty neat.